Good morning, student. Today we are going to see the revision program. In our today's revision class, we are going to discuss about the chapter electricity, which is the recently completed chapter. In this chapter, first we have to go through with Ohm's law. We know that Ohm's law states with at a constant temperature, the current flowing in the circuit is directly proportional to the potential drop across the conductor. We can write in terms of formula this V is proportional to I. To remove the proportional, we are introducing a constant called R. Then we can write the formula mathematically V is equal to IR, where V is the potential difference, I is the current flowing in the circuit, and R is the resistance offered in the circuit. That is the constant we are introducing. From this we can, in this formula V is equal to IR, here three different physical quantity is given. When in working out numerical, if any two physical quantity is given, you can find out the third one. You can calculate R by using V by I relationship, or you can calculate I is equal to V by R relationship. In your screen, you can see the circuit diagram for Ohm's law and how we can plot the graph for voltage versus current by using the Ohm's law. That graph also shown in that. You can calculate V by I ratio using this graph by taking the slope of this. Based on this workout, we have already worked out one problem in our previous video session. If you want, please go back to that video and kindly refer to that. The next one is when we talk about resistance, we have to know about the combination of resistors. Resistors can be combined in two ways. That is either in series combination or it can be used in parallel combination. When it is used in the series combination, the resistance in equivalent is denoted as RS, where we can calculate the resistance by summing up of all individual resistance of the number of resistors given. So R equivalent or R effective is equal to RS, which is calculated as R1 plus R2 plus R3, and up to how many number of resistors given also we can combine together, and we can find the sum up of this to find the net resistance. So RS is equal to R1 plus R2. Like the same way, we can combine resistors in parallel conditions also. So here R equivalent or R effective is denoted by RP, where it is calculated by using the formula 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 up to n number of resistance. Students, you have to keep it in your mind. When you combine resistance in series, you will get the resistance in maximum. Where you are if you connect the resistors in parallel, you will get the resistance offered in the circuit as a minimum. This is the important condition when we go for the individual combination of resistors. It is maximum in case of series combination, minimum in case of parallel. Not only individually series and parallel combination can be done, it can be combination of both series and parallel also can be solved in the numericals. Next, we are going to list out the important formulae in this chapter, where we can calculate current, that is can be calculated by using the formula charge by time taken. It is nothing but Q by T. It is expressed in term of ampere. So you can use the capital A to denote ampere. In this formula, all the units are given in the square bracket next to the formula. So current can be calculated by using the formula charge by time Q by T in terms of ampere, where potential difference also be calculated by work done by charge, that is W by Q, and it is measured with the unit of volt. Resistance is calculated by the formula R is equal to rho into L by A. Here rho is nothing but specific resistance or resistivity of the material. It is a constant value. So R is equal to rho into L by A. A is the area of cross section of the conductor. It can be calculated by the formula of using pi r squared. So resistance can be calculated if it is given radius or diameter of the conductor given. It is measured with the unit of ohms. And H is equal to I squared RT. It is measured in terms of joule. This is nothing but Joule's law of heating. What is the heat energy dissipated when the current traveling through the particular conductor? It is directly proportional to the square of the current and the product with the resistance and time taken. Power is calculated by using the relation between voltage and I. Power is equal to V into I. It is measured with the unit of watt. Energy is measured with the unit of joules and can be calculated by using the formula power into time taken. And we know that this is measured in terms of 1 kilowatt hour. This is the unit power which is used, but commercially we use this 1 kilowatt power, 1 kilowatt hour in terms of unit. It is equivalent to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. Student, please take down the 5 questions on your screen, which is the today's work for you. Practice this numerical. Try to solve this numerical. Take a screenshot of this. Write the question. Find out the answers. First, you note down what is the given. Then it is very easy for you to, which is the unknown quantity to be found out, and you can use the right formula. And you have to send your answers by taking photos to the following mail ID, which is given there in your screen, edustar.10@gmail.com. And you have to definitely, without fail, mention your roll number in the subject column of the email. Once again, I repeat, you have to send your workout to the mail ID of edustar.10@gmail.com. Student, please note that you have to do this revision question in your old classwork notebook, where you have already written notes for a few completed chapters during school days. Thank you, children.